Yes, we're focusing our attention on sugar and hidden sugars in the food you eat. It's especially important for those of you who deal with and try to maintain your lifestyle with diabetes. It's particularly difficult. Dr. J. Murray Hawkins is the founder of Help Your Diabetes, and he believes, and the science backs it up, that you can reverse type 2 diabetes. He's joining us now with more on his research and his work and what he's finding. And there is a distinction to be made here, Dr. Hawkins, that we spoke about before we came on air, and that is there's a real difference between reversing type 2 diabetes and curing it. Explain the distinction for people.
Yeah, well, there is no cure for type 2 diabetes, because that would mean if you got through a program, you could go back to eating all the bad foods and you'd be okay, like a non-diabetic. So that doesn't happen. So there's no cure, but you can reverse it. So think of it as putting it into remission or putting it dormant. So once you go through the proper program and the diabetes is reversed, you have to continue eating the right way for the rest of your life to maintain that reversal. And there's overwhelming evidence that it's reversible.
Okay, so by reversible, does that mean that people become less dependent on some of the medications that are given and some of the insulin that's given, or they become completely not dependent? Does it depend on the patient?
The definition of reversing diabetes means your A1C and blood sugar are normal and you're taking no diabetic medications, including insulin. And that's what we do.
And that's your goal. So we're looking at a bunch of images here, everything from bread to granola bars to we saw some energy drinks there and some other things like Gatorade, for example. Your biggest concern when it comes to people reversing diabetes is understanding what they're eating. So run down for me the biggest mistakes that people make.
Yeah, well, I'll give you four really quick examples that are kind of known, right? So there's basically the difference between a Snickers bar, right, and a granola bar. Okay, Snickers bar has 30 grams of sugar, granola has 12. So even though the granola bar is marketed as a healthy option, it's got almost half the amount of sugar as a Snickers bar. So not very good choices, right? But the next thing, now of course we got the white bread the whole grains versus white bread.
Right.
Right? So again, white bread, 3 grams of sugar. Whole wheat has 2 to 3 grams per sugar, so almost identical. Okay, then we go into, how about these two? How about Coca-Cola and Gatorade? Right? Coca-Cola has 39 grams, Gatorade has 35 grams. Almost identical, yet Gatorade's marketed as a sports drink, healthy alternative. And the last one is one of my favorites, is you got Haagen-Dazs ice cream, okay, versus low-fat yogurt. Haagen-Dazs has 25 grams of sugar, low-fat yogurt has 22. So again, that's a lot of the kind of hidden things that are going on. There's a lot of misinformation where people think, wow, that sounds more healthy, yet that's really not when you compare the differences.
So if you've got somebody who's dealing, because it's often not unusual for somebody who's dealing with diabetes to also be dealing with a high cholesterol issue as well. They could be going to the grocery store thinking that a low-fat yogurt accomplishes the goal of putting less fat into their body, and then they don't look at the sugar, so they're exacerbating the diabetes. So I guess my question in all of that is, if it's not the white bread or the wheat bread, what kind of bread is it?
Well, there really is no bread. If you really want to look at it from a diabetic perspective, okay, eating bread at all, whether it's white or whole grain, which I just showed you, there's sugar in there. And anything like those high carbs, like the grains, the pasta, the rices, the pizza, that all converts to sugar when you eat it, and that's what can cause the issues.
Okay,
now,
so
fruits and vegetables are okay because those have sugar in it, but you got to get rid of all that stuff where they're eating it every single day, multiple times for 30, 40 years.
Yeah, so when you look at granola bar Snickers, that's that afternoon snack that somebody goes for, and they think, again, they're getting the healthy alternative. What's the third option for an afternoon snack that will sustain you and not make you hungry?
Yeah, the easiest one is having some nuts or seeds. So cashews, almonds, pistachios, sunflower seeds. You have carrot sticks, celery sticks dipped in peanut butter. There's lots of really good healthy options that are still going to fill you up and have a nice snack for in the afternoon.
I want to ask you this. For people who are seemingly healthy, they may have diabetes that runs in their family, but they don't think they're at risk of it. For those who otherwise think they're healthy, are there long-term and ongoing chronic effects of having sugar in your diet? Should we all be cutting back?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So the three most common ones are osteoporosis, because the high sugar leaches minerals from the bones and can cause osteoporosis, weakened immune system, which makes you more prone to flus and colds, and especially COVID-19, which is very important right now in this day and age. And of course, the biggest thing of eating too much sugar is developing type 2 diabetes, okay, which a lot of your viewers actually have or know someone who has that. And that can cause blindness, kidney failure, heart attack, stroke, amputation, cancers. It can cause ED in men. I mean, there's lots of different things that can happen because of that diabetes, but there is good news.
Yeah, there is good news. And I've known of people who think they're getting older and their eyesight is getting better. They wear glasses, but it's because they're pre-diabetic and it's affecting their eyesight. And just because they're seeing better doesn't mean that the root cause is a good thing. It's a bad thing. Finally, there are a lot of people who are watching this. We've just given them a lot of information, but they may not want to go it alone. And I know that you are available to guide and consult people through this. How do they get started?
Yeah, well, right now, again, we have the only patented type 2 diabetes reversal system in the world. So we have a system that people can follow where we show them exactly what they can eat, what they can't eat, and we're offering a comprehensive consultation for people to see if this is a good fit for them. That includes the A1C test, a diabetes reversal video presentation, a diabetes score, and a diabetes assessment and plan. And we normally charge $150 for that, but we're only, the first 30 people get it for $37. They just have to go to reversemydiabetesfast.com and they can actually sign up for that. And we can help them and show them exactly how they can get this thing done for all.
Yeah, and as you're pointing out there, and as I'm watching it and listening to you, it is a concerted effort that people have to make to change the way they live. But the benefits are likely worth it, a healthier, longer life. Thank you, Dr. Hawkins. Really appreciate it.